Good evening, Derby Travers, with the latest from the 6 Newsroom. Victoria has recorded no new COVID-19 cases or deaths overnight, with the DHHS confirming that there are now no active cases across the state. This follows hundreds of people reuniting with their loved ones after the New South Wales-Victoria border opened after more than 4 months. The border was shut in early July due to the rising number of COVID cases in Melbourne, which was the first time that had happened in more than a century. The reopening is expected to see a surge in air traffic between Melbourne and Sydney, one of the busiest routes in the world before the pandemic, and of course as well as plenty of people driving across the border. New South Wales Premier Gladys Berejiklian acknowledged how difficult the closure had been for the border communities and thanked them for their resilience, telling reporters she never wants to see this again, and adding it will be the last time in her lifetime that the borders are closed. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson has announced that England's COVID-19 lockdown will end next week and will move to a 3-tiered system of local restrictions. From next Wednesday, all non-essential shops and gyms will be allowed to open regardless of the severity of the tier. Spectators will also be allowed to return to watch some sports. Weddings will be allowed to take place and places of worship can reopen. Johnson also welcomed the recent announcement by AstraZeneca that its COVID-19 vaccine can be up to 90% effective, saying the news is incredibly exciting. A number of Australia's biggest media companies have written to the federal government calling for a code that will see Google and Facebook pay for news content finalised by the end of the year. The open letter was signed by executives of a number of organisations, including 9, Channel 10, The Guardian, News Corp, Prime and 7 West Media, who also called for the code to protect Australian organisations being discriminated against to avoid paying for news. Federal Treasurer Josh Frydenberg said the code will be introduced to Parliament before the end of the year, which comes after Facebook threatened to ban all news content from its platform. And that is the latest from the 6 Newsroom on this Tuesday. Don't forget you can stay up to date across all of our social media platforms. All you need to do, just search 6 News AU to find us. For now though, I'm Derby Travers. Thanks for your company. Good night.